盛港的居民们，大家晚上好。我是 Theodora 黎希怡，非常荣幸以人民行动党候选人的身份，代表盛港集选区参选。在这次的竞选中，我们听到了很多声音，但真正的领导力不是单靠口号或能言善辩，而是在困难的时候依然选择挺身而出，继续为大家服务。我们人民行动党团队蓝彬明医生、艾勒米教授、王思佳和我选择站出来，就是因为相信能和大家在一起，为新加坡创造更美好的未来。我们知道，生活的负担是现实存在的担忧，也正是因为远见的规划，政府才能为家庭提供强有力的支持。但要有真正长远的保障，就必须不断地创造机会，投资创新，为新加坡人打造更多优质的就业机会。我深深体会到得到支持的感觉及意义。从陪伴父亲抗癌，到现在作为年轻母亲，富养自己的家庭，我们必须提高对社区的期望。我们必须打造充满活力、令人向往的空间。从公园到游乐场，从乐龄中心到家庭活动中心。这次选举不是关于愤怒，而是关于你是否信任一个曾经将小红点发展到国际知名的政府。能与你同心协力度过艰难的日子，一起走向更美好的未来。请理智地投下你的神圣的一票，支持人民行动党。Good evening, residents of Sengkang. My name is Theodora. I'm a daughter, a wife, a mother of two, and I stand before you today as PAP candidate for Sengkang GRC. And tonight, being the last day of GE 2025 campaigning, let me just say what a journey it has been. Behind me, my fellow teammates, Dr. Lam, Elmi, and Bernie. And in front of me, our dedicated volunteers and supporters. You stepped forward, not for praise, but for purpose. You showed up not just when cameras are rolling, but when residents need help. Thank you. sharing this quote from Khaleesi, the mother of dragons in Game of Thrones. For those who don't know, I too gave birth to a little dragon 6 months ago. But missed the SG60 baby package. Yeah. Khaleesi said, "We will leave the world better than we found it." And that's the spirit that drives those who serve. Let's harness that spirit as a team and as a country. For the past 4 years, I've walked this ground listening to residents, your concerns, and getting involved in your lives and your struggles. It's been my privilege to serve and connect with you. Tonight, I want to talk about courage. Courage isn't being about the loudest voice in the room. It is not applause for pointing out what is wrong. It is action. Because tearing down is easy, but building takes courage. And it's the steady hand that solves problems, even when no one is watching. Courage not just to stand for election, but to build courage across our homes, our streets, and our future. Let's first talk about courage for youth. Let me tell you about Alina. I lead a non-profit organization, the Singapore Valley Awards. It's an award for young, aspiring entrepreneurs to provide them internship positions with overseas global exposure. In Alina's final year of university, she applied for this award. She won this award, and she was posted to Shanghai with GGV Capital, a global venture capital firm based in China and the US. It was fast-paced, competitive, and intense, but she thrived. And she became GGV's first full-time hire in Singapore. Opportunities for lived experiences like these build confidence, independence, and resilience. I want to create more opportunities for youth through increasing global exposure, internships, mentoring, industry tie-ups, and opportunities to give back in Singapore and in Sengkang. We will build their courage for success so that youth of today can have a future that they can proudly build of tomorrow. Next, let's talk about the courage to build for tomorrow. We all feel the pressure of rising prices, global uncertainty, but the answer is not fear, not finger-pointing, not looking backwards. The answer is growth, and not just any growth. Growth that creates good jobs, growth that builds long-term strength. Today, Singapore scientists and entrepreneurs are pushing frontiers in AI, in energy, in new materials, and health. And they are doing this because the PAP government invested early in R&D. We built world-class research institutions. We backed them with vision and funding. And now we're starting to see the results. But we must go further. We need more homegrown companies with real edge, products that cannot be copied, jobs that are stable, secure, and meaningful. I work with founders and builders, and I see that it is possible right here in Singapore. Yeah. Let's get more Singaporeans into these high-growth teams. More companies built here. More policies that collect talent, capital, and opportunity. On the ground, I'll help bridge these opportunities. In Parliament, I'll push for bold strategies that deliver real impact. Because when the future is uncertain, we don't retreat. We invest, we adapt, and we lead. We choose courage, and we choose growth. Thirdly, the courage I want to talk about is building our families. As a mother of two, as someone building a career, I know the struggle. Can I be a good mom and do well at work? Can I be present and still achieve big dreams? Many young parents that I speak to in Sengkang want both: strong families and strong careers. Let's make that possible. The PAP has continued to back families with real support. And as part of the team, I want to connect both national strategies for everyday lives of Singaporeans to ensure that every family, every child gets a fair shot. But policy alone is not enough. We also need neighborhoods that work for families. And I've heard you. Many residents in Sengkang have told me that our municipal care can and must be better. So we started with small steps, led with heart. $2 breakfast sets to start the day with a hot meal. Breastfeeding and pumping rooms, because no mother should have to feed a baby in a toilet stall. Fair price on wheels, bringing groceries to those who cannot travel far. And free legal aid so that no family has to fight their battles alone. Raya shopping trips to build shared memories. These are some of the many, many projects that we have put in place for Sengkang residents. And these aren't just programs. They are a promise, my promise, that no one should be left behind. And I've seen what real leadership looks like through the PAP Policy Forum, where I was chairperson, where we meet directly with ministers. There is no groupthink. I've seen how seriously all views are taken behind the scenes, away from the headlines. Your vote is not just a signal. It is a responsibility. It decides who leads, who governs, and who builds with you. And caring is more than intention. It is action, because we are the People's Action Party. So vote from the heart. Vote for a team that leads with integrity, capability, and care. Vote for the PAP. Majulah Singapura!